walk totally influences the position of your joints and tissues. Your ankle, your knee, your hip, your low back. So how you stand dictates which tissues are taking the brunt of the load. So for example, if you're standing in a position like this, where there's more weight in one hip and the other leg is free, this hip is taking the brunt of the load. Another way of standing might be feet pointed out, knees locked, pelvis thrust forward, and resting the hands on the belly. So now the brunt of the load is in the low back. So what you want to pay attention to is how you're standing and try to vary it up a little bit. An ideal standing position, which allows the alignment of the body and the muscles and tissues to work more evenly, is this. So the feet are pointing straight forward, not pointing out. Ideally, the outer edges of your feet are parallel with each other, or parallel with the long edge of a yoga mat, for example. So that might feel a little odd at first. The second thing you want to notice is where's the pelvis. So if the pelvis is forward, we want to bring it back so the weight of the pelvis is over your knees and ankles. So you can use a mirror to check this out, or when it is aligned, generally you feel your weight in your heels and the toes are light, so you could actually lift them up. So from there you want to notice the position of the pelvis. Is it tilting forward and there's a bit of an arch to the back and the ribs flare? If so, you want to level your pelvis, and that will bring the ribs in line with the pelvis. Next, notice where your head is. So the head should just be resting on top of it all, over the shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. So watch that your chin is not jutting forward, that the head is back. All right, so you can practice that standing pose and see how that goes. To take it a little further, notice how you walk. So do you walk and your feet are pointing out? If so, or is one foot doing something different than the other? So if so, you want to, that's a little bit of misalignment, and it can again impact the joints. So just as you go to take your car into the shop to get the wheels aligned, so that they're pointing forward and rolling forward, that means there's less wear and tear on the parts of the car. So same thing with our bodies. If the feet point out and are not pointing straight forward, that's going to impact the joints and again add unnecessary wear and tear. So think about that on your next walk, and thank you for joining me. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.